What's up, my fellow Vap Cappers? Welcome back to some more Dynavap content. We are here with a new-ish tip, the Titanium M+. This tip has been in a few exclusive drops on Dynavap so far, on Battery Independence Day with a 7076 sale, and as well as a few individual drops on the website. We are still waiting for the official release of this tip, but when it comes, be ready for an absolute heater. Earlier this year, we saw the normal M+ tip come out as this year's rendition of the M device. It was a big change up from the standard M tip. You can check out my other videos all about it, so I'm not going to spend too much time going over all the things about the M+. We're here to talk about something interesting that Dynavap did, which, if I'm remembering correctly, they've actually never done before, which is they took a stainless steel tip of theirs and made an exact replica in titanium. Well, exact-ish. They did make it somewhat easy to identify the two tips. You can see that the stainless steel one is going to be more of a polished look, and the titanium one is going to be a little bit more matte. But the big difference they did is actually right here at the bottom, where they put an extra groove that you could technically put a third O-ring in, or just leave it blank, and that's kind of the identification marker between the titanium and the stainless steel. With the stainless steel tip, it became very popular to do a no spin method with pointing your torch right around the dots. I've actually been kind of nervous to do that with the titanium tip, and I really don't think you need it. With the titanium tip, you're getting the heat of the stainless steel with the heat up and cool down times of titanium. This is a really interesting little tip because it's a very hot titanium tip, but still has a good heat up and cool down time. If you like a hot experience and you're looking for a titanium tip and you like the M+, then this is definitely the tip for you. I've been running it on the M+ stem with a captive cap and no jacket or no armored cap. So I've been getting these really good, really fast, heat up, cool down, single hit extractions. The other thing I've done with the Titanium M+ is I've stepped away from my typical lighter of choice, the PB207, and started using a flat flame like the Page, or one of my favorite lighters, the Citadel. The Citadel is actually really hard to get. They don't make these anymore, so I'm not going to show you this lighter, but know that it's a really amazing flat flame that enthusiasts and collectors absolutely love. A little while ago, Dynavap released the Page lighter in an attempt to match the Citadel. They did a pretty decent job. There's some few ergonomic things, but I'm not going to get too much into it, and we're just going to go ahead and give this Titanium M+ a go. With this setup, I am doing a spin method. I tend to lean away from spin methods most of the time, but I've found with this setup, it's really the way to go, especially with the flat flame Page lighter. My 2 clicks. That was a good hit. It was a little hot. I'm sure that with some cooling stuff and some other things I could really dial in this experience, but something about hitting it stock with the square port is really satisfying. It's also one of the tips that you can clear in usually the first hit. So the follow-up hit was just a little bit of a cleanup, and I really don't typically do a second heat up with this tip. But let's go ahead and take a look at the ABV inside. So it's a nice dark brown color. I personally wouldn't run this again. And for those of you that really like to chase the ride the line dark, 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 you can definitely achieve that with this tip. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching about this super hot Titanium M+. Definitely the tip for those of you that like to ride the line. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comments. And as always, stay lifted.